Welcome back to Regular Guys Outdoors and Turkey Trippin' 2022. This one's kind of a long one, but I'd like to think it's worth watching. If you haven't noticed, I've been trying to keep the video length a little bit shorter and try to consolidate down a little bit. I'm in Iowa and I pull in the afternoon before my tag opens. I'm in my first parking spot when a local guy pulls up and says, "Hey, you turkey hunting?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, this spot gets hit pretty hard. Follow me over here. We got I've seen some turkeys over here." So I follow the guy around and he gives me some pointers, which was awesome of him. Always loved the local help, and start seeing some sign right away. Here's a pair of tracks, one going one way, one going the other. Looks like maybe a gobbler and a hen. The size is a little bit different. Right here we got a nice track, you can see that. Boy, looks like this road when it gets wet, it gets tore up. Need to keep that in mind because it's supposed to rain in a couple days. Now here's a track. That's a big one. Look at that. I'd like to find that bad boy. I get out and about on foot, and what I didn't realize at the time was that my tag butted right up against the previous tag. So I thought there was a couple day gap in between, but there wasn't. So had I known that, I would have stayed much closer to the parking spots. But I walked out and saw this. Right there's a guy walking off. I heard a shot about 20 minutes ago and he came walking around with a bird. I don't know where he's parked because he's heading to the parking spot I was at, and there was nobody over there. There ain't houses over there either. I'm just standing here and I look up. There's a deer on the field at about 125. Just popped right out. Folks, I got a long beard walking right toward me. He was where the deer are. I think that's what they were looking at. I noticed they started looking at something. 3 of them ran off. But now there's a longbeard walking right this way. He's probably 200 right now. I need to get down. There he is again. There he is. You can't make this stuff up. He's heading in this direction for some reason. Getting myself kind of stuck here. Man, I don't know if I can get out of here. I can't get out of here without him seeing me. I'm going to end up having to just fall down in this brush if he keeps coming. That Tom stopped coming toward me and went to my right and got to the edge of the wood line, strutted a little while, and then a hen joined him and they went into the woods together. So as it got a little darker, I started making noise. That could be my guy. It's been a while since they went in the woods. That's the direction they went in at. Daggone it. That puts them on private. Almost 100%. Coyote's got these birds calling right by the car. Some distant coyotes got these guys to go again. Crap, that sounds like a bunch of them. Man, those might be the ones to go after. My car's right only over here, 75 more yards. Those jokers can't be that far. I don't like the direction of sunrise, but... Alright, so I'm sitting here. I'm gonna make some hood tortillas tonight. Got some guacamole and chips, sausage and tortillas, of course mustard. And I got those 2 or 3 over here, and now there's one over here, gobbling. It's freaking ridiculous. I don't know where this truck is at, where the people at from this truck, right over there. I thought they had left, but then I realized it was somebody trying to get up this hill. It's very muddy to get up here. This guy in that Jeep Gladiator, he rutted it out pretty good. Old Blaze struggled to get up there. I had the rear diff lock, traction control off, 4 high. We got in there though. Good morning. It's pretty early. I don't know if you can even see any skyline, but they've already started gobbling. And I've been kind of working my way slowly down this field edge for a good while now. Just trying to find a little spot to tuck up into, as well as get kind of close to those guys. I hear a bird in another direction. There's a bird in another direction. Alright, the closer one is now also kicked off. Those birds are gobbling pretty good, and I finally get set up on the edge of the field that runs the length of this finger ridge. Good morning, folks. I got decoys out in front of me, and the gobbling is insane. Absolutely insane. And after a while, it went quiet for a good while, probably for not as long as I thought, but I was so anxious about hearing all those birds and then not seeing them, and then they shut up on me. So I decided to, there was one bird still gobbling in the distance. So what I was going to do is, I was on like a finger ridge right here on my middle finger, and what I was going to do is go up to my car, drop off my extra layer, and then go down this ridge and pursue that bird that was out in this direction somewhere. But as I got right up in here, right in the draw of the 2 finger ridges, gobbles from right about where I was already sitting. I just grabbed my junk and left, and it sounded like one gobbled right off the spot I just left. Now I got a gobbler over there, one in the distance over there, and then there was this one right down here.
drainage. They're not that far in there. Sounded like two. Oh, I see him. Oh my goodness, it's a whole pile of birds. Okay, so where's those gobblers at? Oh, what's that in the back? It's like a hen parade out there. Alright, where's the long beard? Oh, there he is. There he is. There's two of them. Man, their heads are super white. Holy smokes. They're out of range for sure. Those hens could drag them over just a little bit. That's it, ladies. Keep bringing them.
As I start to shift my position to the right because the hens were kind of going that way, look what I don't see yet. And I clearly didn't see this for a good while.
I got a starter on the right. guys over there still don't know what to do. I had 3 longbeards in my vicinity. I did not know the strutter was right here on my right. I was shifting my position because the hens were moving to the right, and I thought I might get a crack at one of them longbeards when they go by. So these 2 longbeards over here, they're just hanging out. Boy, I might have had a real big show, even a bigger show, if I was just still sitting where I was sitting. I have all these hens at about 30 yards still. Those toms are pulling them back toward them. I'll probably just try to sit here a little while and let them work off. The toms are out there kind of strutting, trying to pull the hens up. I'll turn you off for now.
Well, folks, this is what we came to Iowa for. And this is going to conclude my my big chunk of spring turkey season. I'm gonna go home after this, take about a week off. Then I actually am going to pick Buck up from the airport, and we're going to go hunt in Nebraska. But until then, we're just going to enjoy our bird here a few minutes as this pretty sunrise comes up. Really makes his feathers pop in that real greeny bronzy color that I like so much, along with these guys back here. What a morning. What a morning in Iowa. You know, I wasn't trying to draw this tag. I was trying to get a preference point and draw maybe next year. But I drew, so I had to come. So it kind of rearranged how I thought I was going to do spring because of this guy. And then when gas prices started going up and up and up, I realized I can't go home and then come back to Iowa. That would not be fiscally responsible or practical. So this concludes this part of Turkey Trippin' 2022. I can't say I'm not ready to go home, because I am definitely ready to go home for a little bit. I am tired. It was supposed to rain tomorrow and the next day, and I was thinking, man, I can't take a nap today because I really got to work on it and get it done today. But man, I'm so tired. I was like, man, you're going to have to put it off, because during those rain days, you can take a nap all you want. I'm so glad this happened. The way it happened, boy, I was watching the 2 strutters right here, and then this guy popped up over here. I had 3 strutters in my vicinity here. Unreal. All those hens, probably 5 hens or so, 5 or 6 hens. Just sharp contrast to some of those times where I just can't even struggle to hear a gobble or see a bird in the distance. So quite the contrast. So I certainly enjoyed this morning a lot. I'll be curious as to what this fellow weighs. Seems to weigh a good chunk. Might be one of those 24-pounders. All right, we're going in for the official weight. We'll zero this out. £23, 10 ounce. Let's do it again just to check. 23 pounds, 12 ounce. We'll go with 23.11. That's almost a 24-pound bird. We got 10 1/8. 10 1/8 on the beard. Jeez Louise. That guy's 1 3/8. 1 1/4. 1 5/16. The Joker's huge. 1 5/16 on the lefty. Righty is going 1 1/4. Well, 1 5/16 as well. 1 5/16. Measure this way. Oh yeah, 1 5/16. Big old bird. Big old bird. So Iowa treated me well, and a little bit of luck when that guy did not see me shifting around the tree he was inside 40 yards when the first time I saw him. So I was pretty fortunate there. But right now, I'm going home because I've been on the road a long time. Hope you liked this video. If you did, give us that thumbs up. And at this point, 82% of you who are watching this are not subscribers. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there. And as always, thanks for watching.